Yo, what's up guys? You've probably seen it on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization website. We are getting more Monarch support. I think it was last month when it was announced that at least the OCG was getting more structure decks. So a new series of structure decks. I think it was called Structure Deck R. And this is the first one. So more Monarch support is known, and reading the article on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization website. So feel free to check out the link in the video description. More support is incoming. So let's take a quick look. First, there is a new Mega Monarch-like card coming our way, and the second Monarch card is a Vassal, a new Vassal, and the third card is a new Trap card, which kinda is similar to the first Monarch. So let's take a look at the new Mega Monarch. The new Mega Monarch, well, it's not really a Mega Monarch, but it has the same stats. It's also a level 8, so it needs two monsters to be tribute summoned. But yeah, its first part of the effect is very similar to a Mega Monarch, is that you can just tribute summon your Erebus, the Netherworld or the Netherworld Monarch, by tribute summoning one tribute summoned monster on the field. So again, very similar to any Mega Monarch we know, Mega Chaos, Mega Rise, and so on. So it's kinda decent. Then it has two separate effects. The first effect is that when it's tribute summoned, you can send two different Monarch spell or traps from your hand or deck, very important, from your deck, to the graveyard. And if you do, you can shuffle one card from your opponent's hand, field, or graveyard back into the deck. So it's decent, but yeah, it's decent. But it's, yeah, again, it's only one card you can send back to the deck, and it does have some synergy with the trap card, which I will discuss in a few moments. Its second part of the effect is that once per turn, during either player's main phase, when your Erebus is in your graveyard, you can discard one Monarch spell or trap and then target one monster with 2400 attack, 1000 defense, so basically a Monarch or Majesty's Fiend, and add it to your hand. So this is the full effect of the new Mega Monarch-like card, and I'm kinda disappointed. We know that cards like, the Mega Monarchs like Mega Rise and Mega Chaos all have very good effects, but they suffer a very big weakness, because you already have to establish a tribute engine, like for example Treeborn Frog, the Vassals, and so on. And we know setting up the engine, the tribute summon engine, needs a lot of time, and in today's format, top tier format, competitive format, we don't have that much time to set up things. Otherwise you're just being trampled, overrun by the other decks, Satellites, Necros, Glyfords, and so on. So it's the new Monarch, the new Erebus, definitely does suffer the same weaknesses as we already have with today's Monarch decks. It suffers consistency, and again, it's just too slow. Of course, the effect is kind of decent. It has some nice synergy with the new trap card, with the other Monarch spells and traps, and more support cards. But again, it's just too slow to set up, and on top of that, its effect is kind of mediocre. So it's not really worth it to just get it on board, put so much effort into it getting on board, and just a simple breakthrough skill, Fiendish Chain, or effect failure pretty much stops the card and the other Monarchs, Mega Monarchs, in their tracks. And yeah, all of that effort just gone. It's not really worth it. Then the second new Monarch card is a new Vassal, Aidos, the Netherworld Knight. Again, the same stats as the Vassals, 800 attack, 1000 defense. He's kind of decent, but again, probably not worth it if you're looking at somewhat a competitive Monarch deck. It has two separate effects. Is that when your Aidos is summoned or special summoned, normal or special summoned, you can get an extra tribute summon during the same turn. So it acts kind of similar, like something like a Spell Striker, but again, for the same reasons why we don't run a card like Spell Striker in Monarchs. It's a simple -1. Same with Aidos. It's just a -1 to get your tribute summon going, and that's just counterproductive against the thought process behind Monarchs. When they are summoned, they instantly gain you a +1 or +2, depending on the situation, of course. And yeah, playing cards like this is just an instant -1. The second part of the effect is also decent, is that when your Aidos knight is in the grave, you can banish it to special summon one Vassal. So yeah, one monster with 800 attack and 1000 defense from your grave to your side of the field. So again, it's decent, but it just needs so much time to set up, get everything going. We know the biggest weakness of Monarchs and Vassals is just the speed, consistency, and these two new cards definitely don't contribute on adding consistency to the Monarch deck. Then the last card, the trap card, is called the original Monarch, very similar to the first Monarch. Again, two separate effects. In general, it's a continuous trap card that when it's face up on the field, you can target two Monarch spell or trap cards in your grave and shuffle them back into the deck to draw one card. So it has some cool synergy with your Netherworld Mega Monarch, but yeah, then again, it's just too slow. You already need two Monarch spell and traps in the grave in order to activate the effect. So again, it just needs too much time to set up. The other effect is that when the trap card, the original Monarch, is in your grave, you can banish one other Monarch spell or trap from your grave and special summon this card, the original Monarch, in face-up defense position with 2400 defense and 1000 attack. So it can, yes, serve as fodder for a Monarch summon, but again, I'm kind of disappointed in this new Monarch support. It's definitely, as said in the comments down below, the new Monarch support doesn't add more consistency to the Monarch deck, to the Monarch engine, the Tribute engine, and that's something we lack in today's format. It's too slow, it needs more consistency, a searcher. Yeah, it's again, I'm kind of disappointed in this Monarch support. So guys, yeah, feel free to leave your own thought process, your own opinions down below. That's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. YgoPro signing out. Peace.